Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. We have become a king, but that was only step 1 of our 3-step plan to the start of the series. So, step 1, it was become independent and be a king. We've done that. What is step 2? Well, step 2 would be convert our religion, and we actually have everything that we need to do that. Well, sort of. If we click convert religion, we will convert 9 out of 10 vassals will. We would like the 10th vassal to convert because that would make our life a little easier. They're currently on -3 because his opinion of me is as low as it can get, and the difference between his learning and my learning is 3. So if we could increase our learning, or we could make him like us more, he would convert. So it's not the end of the world. He does hate us at -100, which is a little bit much. But yeah, it's not the end of the world, but we would like that sorted before we convert. Costs us 1,054, which I think is pretty much set in stone, although learning would reduce it a little bit more. So actually, we can check how much this would cost. Let's see. So currently, we have +2 learning. We get an extra +3. Let me have a look. So if I click convert, he still won't convert because it's at 0, but that's okay. Yeah, it saves us like 30 by doing that, which is still worth doing, but yeah, it's not the end of the world either way. So, converting, we can do that. What do we want to do after we convert religion? Well, what we want to do is we want to reform it. Reforming means that we're going to have to take some land here, and we're going to have to take some land here. These two groups are significantly weaker than us, so that should be pretty easy. Although I think we have a truce with Karelia, right? Oh wait, no, they attacked us. They have a truce with us. We have no such obligation to them, so we can apparently attack Karelia. Fantastic, that's probably worth us doing. So, attack Karelia, take some land, attack the guys above Karelia, take some land. We have the holy sites. What do we do then? Well, what we would do then is we would go in here and we would go to the religion and we'd click reform. Now, let's just assume that we want to change everything. Actually, currently reforming costs, just as a set amount, 5,700. So that's quite a lot as a base amount. Let's say we want to change everything. So I want to change that. I want to change that. And I want to change like that. Do some other random changes across the place just to, you know, change like a little bit of everything. There we go. So we're at like, you know, an 11,000 cost. So we're probably going to need like, if we want to have full control over what we do, we're looking at 15 to 20,000 piety, which is quite expensive. Yeah, that's quite expensive and a lot more piety than we currently have. How can we get piety? Well, we can stay in our current religion and do blots. That's a pretty good way to get piety. Lots and lots of sacrifices. We can fight people who are different religions. That gets us piety. Actually, does that get us piety? No, that gets us devotion. Subtly different. So, in case you don't know, because this has come up before and people weren't entirely sure, prestige is the resource that you spend. Prestige gives you fame. In a similar way, piety is the resource that you spend. Devotion is it's a bar that goes up with the amount of piety that you get, but you can also gain devotion separately, right? So, if we're only gaining devotion, all that's doing is progressing us towards religious icon. It's not actually giving us a resource that we can spend. So, they're both interlinked systems. Piety gives you devotion, but devotion does not give you piety. Which means that if you only get devotion, obviously it's not actually helping us with our goal. It's still nice to have. I mean, getting the clergy to like us by an extra 10 is nice, but it's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for that piety number. So, blots are probably good. Pilgrimages are probably good. Both of those are things that we want to do. I think a pilgrimage can get you like 600 piety, roughly, per pilgrimage, and a blot I have no idea, but I'm assuming that you can get quite a lot if you have, I think it used to scale off of, I might be thinking of Crusader Kings II here, but it was like off the level of the sacrifices that you had. So if you had somebody who was a noble, they would be worth more piety-wise, but yeah. Either way, we don't have money for either of these. We're leading an army, so we can't do that currently anyway, and it's not getting us to the 15,000. I think we just need to work on it over time. I don't know if we're going to have time to do it on this character, but the positive side is there's nothing stopping us staying in our current religion until we're ready to go, right? Like, it's not like there's a timer ticking down on us. We're pretty much good to just sit around and wait for the piety to come up. So it might be a good opportunity for us to actually build up some holdings, maybe go do some raiding, build up a good amount of income, maybe get some artifacts, you know, do all of the stuff that we should be doing at this point in the game instead of worrying about that. Anyway, we have an army which is still raised from our previous war, so let's go take them over to who we're against and go to war. So who's the main person here? Is you. So we can go down the river, sort of. Yeah, we can maybe get here via rivers. Let's see. So if I said I wanted to go here, how you get me there? That would not have been my chosen route, but that makes sense. I see why you've done it. What if I want to get to here? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. I want to land in basically the capital of my ally. There we go. That seems good. We've inspired people who can be sponsored. However, we want to keep our money. I think we're good. We might also look into promoting some legends at some point just to see what happens. But yeah, we're not quite. Yeah, we're not quite there yet. Let's go speed 5 as well. Get our troops down here as soon as possible. There we go. So we're on our way. We don't necessarily have to lead ourselves, but, you know, we have been, so we will continue to. We are the best option that we have, so we'll stick with it. I do also want to do acclaim knights and things. Oh, sorry. Is acclaim knight the right term? I guess it would be, right? Or I guess it would be a champion accolade, but yeah, we won't worry about that too much just yet. We'll get to it once we're finished with this. Okay, that's good. They've taken some land. We want to head up here. I'm kind of looking to fight their armies. Yeah, I want to fight in here. Let's go. Not going to catch them, but I'll catch these guys here. Let's kill them. Fantastic. Factions targeting us disbanded. Was that the big faction? No, the big faction's still there, but yeah, it's not that big. We have more champions. Our champions are better. Yes, unsurprisingly. So, yes, we will crush them. And we have crushed them. Level of Splendor just went up. Fantastic. So, what does Level of Splendor do? It affects the prestige that children are born with, and how much prestige you get from marrying in, and most importantly, the long reign opinion bonus, which is very useful. Although, actually, I don't think we get any long reign opinion bonus because... I mean, we get it with this person, but we shouldn't get it with anyone new, right? Because we've only been a king for a short amount of time. Yeah, you see, we have a short reign negative on this character because he's only been our vassal for a short amount of time. He also hates us. We really need to figure out what we're doing with him. Oh, we also have a vassal in our prison, don't we? Yeah, it might be time to raise our tribal authority and deal with them. Anyway, did we get contribution for helping? I thought it showed you... Yeah, your war contribution, 100%. Yeah, cool. So we're going to get a 75 prestige off of this, basically. Let's go siege this. Are we capped on battle war score? Almost, but main thing is we have taken war score from having the war objective, so should win either way after this siege, pretty much. Yeah, don't need to worry about that. Exchange hostages. Need to designate a guardian for my grandson. Now, he's spindly. He's never going to be the best champion we have. Let's stick him with stewardship, and let's see who we can get to educate him. We might be getting to the point where we want to educate people like outside our realm, but I'm not quite there yet. But we're almost there. Can you end the war so I can disband my troops for free? Scheme at court? Someone's trying to kill my prisoner. Alright. Cool. So he gains all this stuff, and as his ally, we get 75 prestige and 100 opinion with him, which I guess is quite nice. It's not really anything we need too much, but it's quite nice. Right. Disband. Cool. That's all fine. Should we deal with... Oh, why do you hate us? You must hate us for a different reason than everyone else. Illegitimate rule. Fervor is 100% and we are hostile. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Lack of sheriffs is the new one in here, I think, though. Yeah. That's fine. Is that a corruption thing? Let's have a look. Is that corruption? It is. Okay. So actually, if we raise control to max, we would get rid of that, potentially. Although we're raising control here first. Yeah, raise control in here, and then we'll think about that one. We should also probably move our capital over here when we can, because this is a much better holding than our main holding. I mean, if we have a look at Hälsingland, that's 4 there, 3 there, 4 there, 6 here. There are 6 slots. So for a capital, that is pretty good. Also, it's got special buildings, apparently, which are cool. Although I'm not sure what the conditions are. It would be nice, actually, if in here, if you've got a special building that you can construct, if it showed you what that special building was. But, yeah, I guess I could look it up. But anyway, that's fine. Did I disband my troops? I did. Okay. Cool. Children lack guardians. My granddaughter. Oh, she's 7 and she wasn't there previously. I guess somebody must have just died. Seems like a likely thing that might have happened. Looking for... There we go. You can educate her. And then, yeah, grandson 10 needs an educator. Well, that's definitely going to be the same thing. Do I want to give him learning or stewardship? Probably learning, I guess, out of these two. His learning is fine. Let's see. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong person. Clear. I didn't want to clear both sides. I only wanted to clear one side. I understand that button clears both sides. I was just like, only really wanted to clear one. There we go. Choose the person who's actually the quick person. Right. Cool. We are now at peace. I'm just letting it run a few days. Just make sure everything's calculated for us being at peace. We are losing prestige, but that's due to our unraised men-at-arms, which will fix itself once our men-at-arms reinforce up to their full amount. Cool. What are we doing next? Next, let's have a look at our our accolades that we can create, because we can create 1 accolade. I love that it's got it on all of these. Like, you could create one in the 5th slot. I think it always puts them on the left slot, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. So, what can we get from you? So, we can get contender. Oh, so yeah, I guess I should also do what accolades do if you don't know. So, accolades are basically, you put in charge a champion. That champion will generate glory over time. That glory will build up this bar. As this bar hits certain levels, they will then get certain abilities. So, for instance, this guy is a contender. So at rank 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, he will get different amounts depending on whether it's a primary or secondary accolade. So he's currently contender primary accolade. So at rank 1 glory, it gives us Hastilidur trait experience. So that's the trait experience for tournaments. It gives us 10% of that. And then he also gains experience every time he attends a grand tournament. He doesn't have to win. He doesn't have to do anything. He just has to attend it, which will in time make it so that he's getting all of these leveled up, which will then in turn give him these bonuses, which means that he will be more powerful, right? Like, he can get all of these things. So that's good. Okay. And then at rank 5, which is the 3rd rank of contender, what does he get? So it would give us prestige per night. It would give us more experience gain with the tournament stuff. It would then give him a lot more experience when he attends, but it would also give every knight experience when they attend a grand tournament. That's pretty cool stuff. So that's what he does there. Secondary accolade gives you the same buffs as it would give in primary, as far as I'm aware, but it gives you them on every second level. So you get it at 2, 4, and 6 instead of 1, 3, and 5. Also, the primary accolade, when there's succession for accolades, will stay the same forever, right? The accolade will always have the same primary accolade. The secondary accolade can change, because the only condition for you inheriting one is that you have the same primary accolade, which is important if you can't find somebody who has both. You want to make sure that your accolades have the primary accolade that you want, because then you're going to get the main bonus that you're after. So just for this guy, what does he give us? So Huntsman, as a secondary accolade, we get Hunter trait experience, and you and your primary heir may gain the Hunter trait every few years. Okay, so this is all about the Hunter trait, and then at the max level it gives you more of each, right? It gives you more experience, and it reduces the peril of a hunt. Okay, what else can he do? He can be Valiant. So that gives an modifier to the army that he's in. Yes. An effect applied to any army which contains the pertinent acclaimed knight. So I guess it would be acclaimed champion for us. The knight need not be their army's commander for it to apply. So this is, if he's in an army, it will give it 10% army damage. Max rank on it is it gives Gloryhound vassals extra opinion of the liege, and it gives 30% to the army damage. That's very, very good. Scoundrel. First level is lower mercenary, higher cost. Sixth, or final level, martial per stress level +5, and then lowers mercenary higher cost by quite a lot. Okay, and then disciplinarian. So levy reinforcement rate up by 10%. And then at top rank, levy reinforcement rate goes up a lot more. Levy maintenance goes down. And then when he's in an army, hostile county attrition goes down by 80%. That is huge if you're in a large army, because it means that you can basically walk around in a doom stack, like tons and tons and tons of troops, even if the supply of the province doesn't actually allow it, because you're not going to take attrition, right? Or as much attrition. That's cool. I kind of like Valiant. I like Valiant as his first one. So I kind of like that. Let's see if we've got any other ones from people who are like almost as good. So, Pike Captain. So that is makes Spearmen better. That's what this does. Makes Spearmen a lot better. We don't have any Spearmen, so I'm not spending a lot of time on it. Tactician. Monthly martial lifestyle experience for the liege, and then at the max rank it gives you martial and monthly martial lifestyle experience and men at arms counter, and it unlocks the organized army counselor task, occasionally boosting the levy reinforcement rate. Okay, that's cool. Is Valiant Marauder. It gives the liege monthly prestige per dread, and any army which contains the knight gains the uncontrolled territory attacker advantage. So if you're in territory you do not control, the army will gain an advantage. And then that just gets better on the max rank. That's cool as well. Idealist. This appears to be increases opinion of a collection of vassals, and then unlocks negotiating a white peace provides prestige. That's kind of weird. Negotiating a white peace provides prestige. I'm trying to think of why you would ever want that. I guess if you want to do a kind of peaceful playthrough, this would be good. So somebody attacks you, you only play to a white peace, and then you get something out of it. Then Fanatic makes religious vassals like you more. And at the max rank, it makes Holy Wars cost less piety and give a lot of piety. Cool. Anything else? So I'm only going to look probably at the top 4 here. Master of Revels. This is the Hunter one, but for feasts. Thug. Dread per Tyranny. And then it gives you even more at the max rank and gives you imprisonment chance. And then Scoundrel, we've already had a look at. Okay, and then the last one, archer. So it makes your archers better. So this is the same as the spearman one, but for archers. Okay. I think our top guy was best. I think that Folky is the best. So I'm going to choose Folky. The main thing that I want out of Folky is I want Valiant. I think Valiant is very, very good. So I'm going to give that to him. Secondary. I do like Disciplinarian. And it would fit with the first one that we took. I'm going to take Disciplinarian as a second. So, we will get Army Damage at rank 1. And then at rank 2, we will get Levy Reinforcement Rate. And then rank 3 will give us the Glory Hound Opinion and extra Army Damage. Rank 4, I guess I can hover over here, yeah. Rank 4, we get the Hostile County Attrition, like a lesser version of it. Then rank 5, we get the final one here for more army damage, and rank 6, we get all the bonuses that we've seen previously. Okay, I'm happy with this. I think it's good. Currently, the accolade is called the Champion of Conquests. I mean, that's not too bad. Yeah, we'll stick with that. So, create accolade. It put in a successor. Our daughter is the successor. Is that because... I guess if it puts in a successor, she must have the ability to get both of them, right? Doesn't say. Let me just double check. So she's the successor. Valiant Disciplinarian. Now what you can do is you can open up the encyclopedia. Go to Accolade Attributes. And then in here, it should have the two that we're after. They're not in alphabetical order. So... first one, Disciplinarian. Needs to be prowess 8 or above, and has to be stubborn, diligent, temperate, organizer, or overseer. Okay. So, our daughter, as I should leave her up on the side here, is... she has the prowess. She does not appear to have what it's looking for. Let me double check that one. So unfortunately it doesn't leave it where you left off on this one. It would be nice if you could just hover over, but okay, so. Looking for stubborn, diligent, temperate, organizer, overseer. She is temperate. Okay, so she's temperate. So she does have number 1, which we knew she had to have because that is... Actually, no, that's the secondary. So she has to have number 1. Because you can't inherit otherwise. Sorry, I'm just getting confused. So if we try and find Valiant here, the search when I did it previously doesn't seem to work, so that's fine. So she is brave and has the prowess. So yes, when she inherits, this will stay the same, which is exactly as we want it. The reason I was checking is if it wasn't that case, then we would want to, you know, get somebody in. Okay. What's the next step? Deal for prisoners. Okay, so... we have you in prison. We would love to take your title away from you and give it to somebody else. You're currently in a war. Defending against somebody in the... oh, you're a secondary in the war. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yes, okay. That's fine. So we don't care about that in the slightest. So, to revoke her title, we need to go up to 3rd rank. Because this would allow us to... do titles can be revoked. I'm just going to double check that we can't do it here. Yeah, can't revoke title, which is unfortunate. So we will spend the prestige to go up to the next rank. It's going to make some people dislike us, but I'm not that worried about it. Then we're going to increase the rank again. So now we should be able to revoke that title. Yes. And we will be allowed to because she's an adulterer, except we can't because she's under siege. That's annoying. Hey, Finland. I was going to say, you need somebody in this war. I can't offer to join your war. He is not my ally. That's fair. That's fair. I can't by any chance offer to join your war. No. Okay, so I'm not hostile to these guys. I could make myself hostile to them by attacking Finland. You know what? Sure. I'm willing to do that. I'm going to conquer Finland. We need to do it at some point anyway. Let's do it so that I can... Well, I'm not hostile to them yet, but so that I can become hostile when I win the war. Which I should... Yeah, I will become hostile when I win the war. Unless their other war will get invalidated. And either way, it works for us. I'm leading. We're attacking. They're dead. Wonderful. You love to see it. They're all dead. Now we simply siege down there. Perfect. They stop sieging this. That's what I like to see. We'll close that down there. You have now lost your land. Yes, you will accept. Because she's an adulterer, we can do this without having a reason. Perfect. So we will revoke that title. Nice. We're actually able to hold one extra domain right now. Why? King Norse Stewardship? Oh, I guess maybe last time we never unpaused, so I never got the bonus domain from being a king. Oh, in which case we'll just hold on to that for now, right? Like, there's no reason not to. Succession means it will actually go with us as well, so that's fine, because it's because succession is now not being done at county level at all. Succession is being done at duchy level. So it tries to do kingdom, can't do kingdom. It's then like, I'm going to split the duchies. It goes, I can split the duchies because he already holds a duchy. So then it goes, oh, okay, I've done all the splitting I need to do for succession. And then the counties just go to him, which is ideal. We do also want to change the succession of our main thing to Scandinavian elective, but we don't have the prestige for that right now. Right. Enforce demands. So we've now taken Finland. Gained legitimacy for doing that. Cool. Right. Let's maybe do a little bit of ransoming. Do we need you? You have a claim. We're not really that interested in a claim. You're not really that good otherwise. Are you worth any money? No. Okay. Nope. You're worth 4 gold. You have earned your freedom. You? 25 gold. I will take my 25 gold for her. You? Nope. I can get 10 gold for you, but you hate my guts, so I'd rather not. Just checking here. Nope. 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 Okay, cool. Get a little bit of money in here. So I got us 29 gold. I'm now 1 above my domain limit, which is true. Well, let's give away this one then. Who do I want to give that away to? Do I have somebody else? I give that to Girly here. I believe she is still able to inherit the accolade if we give her land. Yeah. I can't give her land? Why not? It does not allow us to grant titles to women. Okay. That's fair. She wouldn't be able to inherit the accolade if she was in the court but not the ruler, so we don't want her to do that. You're already off doing something else. That's fine. We hold all this land. Is this all part of one duchy? It is all part of the Duchy of Finland. We could potentially aim to hold that and that eventually, but I'm not too worried about it. You, my daughter, you're married to that person. That's fine. You give this to my other grandson, but I think you're his heir, so I don't really want to do that. Just seeing who else we have who's vaguely related to us. No, that's fine. We could give my nephew Thorthur this land, because Hogni is likely going to inherit this one and he has children. Yeah. So I'm going to grant my nephew that land. Wonderful. That seems good to me. Now he will actually become available to us as a knight, which is good because he looks like he's going to get some relatively alright prowess out of this, although he doesn't really have the education we'd like. Yeah, I could just change it to Marshal, I suppose. Sure, let's change it to Marshal. Can I also then change your educator? Yeah, let's change his educator to... let's see here. Looking for somebody who is... There we go, that'll be perfect. Yeah, he'll soon be an adult. That's fine. It doesn't actually matter that he'll soon be an adult. Because I think it's whoever the educator is at the time that he turns 16 is what matters. So that's fine. I can ransom you. No, I don't want to ransom you. Right. Hold off a second. An unworthy challenge. At first I thought the simple footman a fool for stepping onto the training field. Although Collar seems no threat at first, it quickly became clear that it would be unable to stop his wild and vicious strikes from hurting me. Disarming him suddenly became a matter of life and death. I tried not to show my relief when his sword finally hit the ground. So I can try and recruit Collar. He seems pretty good. We can get some piety and some prestige out of it. Or I can strike him down where he stands to get ourselves dread. I kind of want the piety and the prestige, actually. I'll take the stress for it. Yeah, give me that. I need that. He's not good enough that I'm willing to give up something that I need. Right. I would love to do a blot, if possible. We need this much. Why do we need this? Let me have a look. So, let's say I held a blot in my capital. It doesn't actually cost as much as it said. Okay. So we can sacrifice animals. Animals majestic. Humans or human majestic. So human would be fine, because we have humans, right? Some people will be very unhappy, but will get major piety gain. Optionally, you may designate a chief sacrifice from amongst your prisoners. Okay. Sure. Preferable sacrifices are landless characters whose faith is either hostile or evil, landed characters of at least count rank, or head of faith, although this may have repercussions. So we're looking for a hostile one. Okay. So that's fine, and then we can choose what level of festival we want, and that was talking about a medium festival. I think just having like a small festival is okay. I don't need to hire you, which makes it a little cheaper. Yeah, let's have a little blot, and then maybe we'll go raiding. Sounds like a plan. Right. Yeah, so he's off to get his education, which he'll probably get before... he might get to our court before. He only needs to travel over here. I was going to say he'll probably get to 16 before his education is actually done, but that's fine. Prisoner to be sacrificed. Looking for somebody who is an evil religion to us, if we can find one. Insular is evil, and you're unlanded. You are also the only person who is evil. Okay, well, I choose you. You shall be sacrifice. Okay. It's designated chief sacrifice. Cool. Okay. Does that undo somebody? I was just thinking, does this undo the previous one? It might. But no, it does say chief sacrifice. It kind of... That says refute sacrifice. I'm gonna test something. This guy's gonna hate me either way. I'm gonna designate him as a sacrifice. Okay, yes, so it removes the previous one. So no, you're the sacrifice. That's fine. Okay. When does the blot start? 5 months. Is that because my guest list includes everybody traveling from all over the place? In fact, the only reason we're waiting is because we have to wait for our vassals to get here. That's fine. Cool. Let's wait for them. We can see how far they are away, can't you? No, you can only see traveling on this one. On other ones, you can see how far away they are. Interesting. You can see that on hunts and things. Okay. Well, we'll continue waiting. Got 36 days. Hey, new martial perk. Let's grab ourselves strategist. It's the end of the line there. It says enemy fatal casualties, which is huge. Cross rivers and straits without advantage. It gets us diplomacy and 3 martial. I love that. I am tempted, by the way, to switch from chivalry now. I actually don't think... Are we even getting the attraction bonus anymore? Let me have a look at our wife's opinion of us. Yeah, so we don't even get that attraction bonus anymore. Double checking. Yeah, so we don't get that anymore because we're too old to get the attraction bonus, I believe. If I understand how that works. So, this one in particular is not good. I don't think we need the advantage, and I'm sure we don't need the prowess at this point at 40 prowess. So, at the very least, we should switch to authority or strategy. But actually, hear me out. I don't think we need any of this, right? I don't think we need anything that's left here. It might be a good opportunity to switch to learning focus. Maybe try and increase our piety. Maybe try and get ourselves whole of body so we live longer. Those could potentially be good things. Maybe go in here and go down to profit, which are actually half reformation cost, which means instead of 15 to 20,000, we actually only need 7.5 to 10,000 piety to achieve everything we want to achieve, which is actually significantly easier to get to. So actually, yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I think that might be the route we take it here. Yeah, let's go here. Let's grab ourselves the theology focus for now. We can always switch, but just because that gives us piety per month, and it will give us events relating to the focus, which I think will be good. And then we can start working our way down here potentially. Yeah, I don't know which way we want to go. Maybe we want to go anatomical first, so we'll live longer, but then maybe we're wasting time. But yeah, cool. My cat has charmed my vassal. Well done, cat. Pay ransom. You want to pay me 10 gold for this person? Alright. I mean, I don't really see a reason to say no, actually. So, yeah. Thank you for the 10 gold. Okay. Asked to promote legend. So, do I want to promote this legend? It gives us learning and monthly piety. You know what? You asked at a good moment here. So what's the legend? The land of Vendon is of highest pious value, and from its soil is said to spring miraculous water capable of curing all maladies. Okay, I'll spread your legend. 4 days till the blot begins. Somebody's plotting against my prisoner. I really don't care. Blot, the grand blot. Though the gathering is small, the atmosphere at the blot is enthusiastic, with happy Asatruans jostling and jeering as Lethlober is dragged up to the altar. Is he dead? He's got the grayed out like he's dead thing. Was ritually strangled. Ah, he's already dead at the start of the event, I'm guessing. The first of several prisoners and more beasts. He thrashes ferociously as the Gother throttles his life away, the light in his eyes lasting till the first animal is slaughtered. Human corpses to the hanging tree, animals to the cooking fires. All gore is collected in a bowl, and the Gother use it to paint the walls of the temple inside and out. Truly a spectacle worthy of the gods. So I'd say to Odin, to Freya, to Njorthr, or I can say time to rub shoulders with the common muck. So if I do this my Riksgothi will like me more. If I do this, I gain... Oh, I get nothing extra. Okay. Every realm county that does not practice human sacrifice gets horrified by it and loses 50 popular opinion. Eee, that's a little, unfortunate. We have a lot of those. But all the Asatru characters love us. So, yes, let's, sacrifice them in the name of the gods. That seems good. The blot has concluded. Wait, we gain 100 piety? That's it? I gotta say, I'm a little underwhelmed by the blot. I feel like that was a lot of build-up for nothing. Oh, train for a tournament means there's a tournament available. It does! You may not arrive in time. When does it start? 3 months? Where is it? Yeah, it's a little far away. We could switch our capital. I do want to switch my capital to Novgorod. So we could switch our capital, then we'd be traveling from there. Alright, alright. Let's train for a tournament. Nice, okay, we got prowess increase. Who's this? Yeah, no, I'm just going to execute everyone else in my prison. Honestly, I think that's fine. I lose stress because of it. Let me just double check. So people are a different religion are fair game. I also gain piety for sacrificing people of my own religion. Alright, well, see ya. That got us a lot of piety. Okay. That's good. Just wait for all of these to go through. Cool. I'm going to switch my capital to Novgorod, which has almost full control. Or Holmgarther, as it's called there, is Novgorod, because it says it at the top. So that's now my capital, which means it's going to get all the bonuses that our capital gets, which is nice. Now, this tournament is really achievable, right? Because it's... Wait, it's 33 days away? I didn't unpause the game, though. How did it go from 3 months? Oh, this travel time is 3 months. When does it start? It starts in April. I need to go faster. Is there a way to go faster? Mercenary guards. I arrive in May. Well, that's what I get for not reading. Oh well. It's still my capital. I still wanted to move my capital, which is fine. I would like it to tell us that we can join tournaments, but I guess maybe the start date was always at the wrong time. That's fine. Okay. In which case, let's go raiding. Yeah, let's go raiding now. I think it's time for us to make ourselves some extra money and some extra piety. I can get an alliance with my nephew and vassal here. Let's do that. He's going to get his education in May as well. I just want to keep an eye on that. So, who do we want to raid? Do we want to raid you? Yeah, probably. Well, let's maybe start with Estonia, because they didn't let us join their tournament, because it's starting too late, and then I'll raid everyone else. Yeah. So, raise local raiders. Alliance is formed. Wonderful. It means we can't act against him. He can't act against us. That's what you like to see. So, let me just see. Yeah, we can start here. Just work our way across. Okay. A worthy topic. Obviously, I'm expected to talk about the good tale of the pious builder of Venden, but it must be said that it is made a good bit easier by the splendid bearing and upstanding morals of Villa Teuf. Noble and commoner alike talk about his virtuous personality, and it certainly hasn't failed to reach my ear. We can leverage this to advance both of our causes. So it gets us principled and pious for 10 years on this, on this legend. All those who promote this legend benefit from its integrity in the eyes of the common folk. So if levy reinforcement for people who are our faith is 25% up, or for provinces, I assume, of our faith is 25% up, and then holding taxes up by 5%, or I could learn something and try and increase my learning. I'd prefer to increase my learning. Wonderful. Why did I want to increase my learning? Oh, it completed? Oh, the one we were promoting completed. So which is that? That is... There are a lot of these. That is the Pious Builder of Venden, which means that we get this for 10 years? I think? Yeah, so... Where... Pious... Oh, can there only be one in an area? I just realized, can there only be one legend per area? It's in per province? Do you only get one bonus at a time? That seems to be the case, actually. Yeah, it does seem to be that you can only get one of these bonuses at a time. Oh, interesting. Okay. So yeah, so this one is... So these ones are gaining that bonus. But over here, we don't have that bonus. Over here, we have the Sons of Rurik, which give the barony development growth. Oh, okay. You might also be saying, why don't you convert your capital to your religion? I'm not going to do that because it's going to be a lot of time doing it when actually we probably just want to convert it later. So, it's fine. Yeah, you're on the right thing. I just thought I'd check. Okay, prisoner taken in siege. You any good? No? Hey, guess what? That's 100 piety right there. Right. This one, we can go here. Let's do that. Work our way over. Neighboring ruler won war. Okay, that's fine. I don't think that's a problem. It's just a war against the tyranny. The Grand Blot, missing faces. It's not uncommon for important subjects to miss even a Grand Blot, but a suitable emissary to explain why and attend in lieu is considered polite. Chieftain Olafur and several others were conspicuously absent and sent no message ahead. Is he dead? He's dead. I'll probably explain why he, Wait, no, that's a different Olafur. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, because this is Chieftain Olafur, and then this is just some random Olafur. Anyway. Several others were conspicuously absent and sent no message ahead. This is a clear insult to my authority, if not exactly illegal. Wait, is he's a different religion though, right? No, he is my religion. He just chose not to come to my thing. So you say, damn and blast, sod the lot of them, or their loss. I'm going to say their loss. I'm not that worried about it. Okay. Got some extra stuff here. Let's head down to the next one. Walk directly past their armies. Continue raiding. This guy learned the East Slavic language. This is our son. Fantastic. There is a faction against us. Yeah, these are all the people who are very unhappy that I did human sacrifice. I mean, that's fair. You know, it's very fair. Now that I think about it. My brother was taken prisoner. My brother has been let out of prison. I think my brother was in a war. And then immediately, yeah, he won the war against my brother. Okay, fair enough. My brother's trying to I think he's trying to press this claim or this claim. One of these. And, oh wait, no, those are my lands. He was just doing a conquest. I'm talking nonsense. He's been trying to take this Yamat land for like the last 30 years. But, yeah, he hasn't succeeded yet. Okay, head down here, keep raiding. Okay, what are we missing? Oh, we're missing a Chancellor. Oh, it was my brother. Brother was previously holding the role of Chancellor, but because he got imprisoned, he can't hold the role of Chancellor. You're a powerful vassal and you're good at this. In fact, I haven't looked at my council in a while. Let's upgrade these guys. So our Steward can be upgraded. Our Riksgothi can be upgraded a long way. Never mind, I guess you can't be landed and hold that role. You're really good at stewardship. You're pretty much the best at stewardship. Who would be Chancellor if you were not Chancellor? If you were not Chancellor, the next person to be Chancellor would be this guy, who's actually better than you at stewardship. So let's put him in. He does hate me, but that's okay. He can be our steward for now. Which will be fine. Next up, our Chancellor is going to be that guy. It's going to make people like me. Marshal. 19 is the best we got. And Spy Master at 13. We can go up to a 19 Spy Master who likes us. Let's do that. I'll sign you in there. It basically just gives us more hostile scheme resistance, which is good. Could get you to increase our taxes, which would be good because potentially we could earn a little extra money off of that. Maybe I'll get you to switch to increased taxes. I didn't realize I was increasing development here the whole time. Not increasing development in my capital. So, this one is much higher development than everywhere else, held by my brother. But they didn't really help him very much. Right. Well, hopefully we'll get a little extra money now. Cool. Got that one. Head to the next. Oh, that's already been raided. Head to the next one. Continuing to raid Estonia for daring to hold a tournament I was unavailable to attend. Court tutor is dead. Long live the new court tutor. I don't have a new court tutor. Ooh, okay. So we're looking for someone with high learning skill. Do we have anybody who we could get in? Thought I'd just check. Top realm. Anyone want to be here? No. You? No. Okay, you know what we're going to do to make it more likely? So why don't you want to join? You're Liege's court physician. Okay. So I want to look for somebody who is my religion to join, because otherwise they don't want to join our court. Yeah, they just basically don't want to join our court either way. What's the best what's the best learning that we've got here? So you're at 14. So if it's less than 14, we don't need them. What do you have? Learning skill? Patient. So patient would be good. Patient or quick. Okay. So let's have a look and see whether there is somebody who is patient. Okay. Lowers our list a lot. You're in my court. Oh, but you have terrible, terrible learning. Actually, I don't suppose that I could marry you into my court. Do I have somebody unmarried that I could drag you into my court with? No, I do not have somebody unmarried I can drag you into my court with. Okay. So, what about quick? Actually, what about genius? Do I have any... Wait, first of all, do I have anyone unmarried in my court? That's probably a better way to look at this. Court. Unmarried. I actually have quite a lot of unmarried people in my court who are adults. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Could I have a look in here? So I could drag her into our court with 32 learning. That seems like the kind of thing I should do here. Let's drag her into our court. See how that goes. Wonderful. So now, if I have a look at court tutor... So she's still only good. So learning only gives you good there. Okay. So you really need like a patient if you're going to get above that. Let's find Arena. We would love to find you a husband. We're looking for somebody who is potentially patient. Patient. Yeah, we're not getting anything off of that. Nobody has any... Oh, you're quick, but you're already my champion. Yeah, so nobody wants to marry you who fits our criteria. This guy, honestly, I don't really want you in my court. Why don't we marry you off matrilineally to somebody else? To this person. That seems lovely. Yep. Yeah, that. Why don't you leave? Okay. Ormir. So we're looking for that. There's patient with 16. Patient 16. Okay, so this is maybe the best we're going to get here. Let's see. So we now have patient and 16 learning. She's still only good. Yeah. So you need somebody with high learning, patient, and maybe like a genius or something. Okay. Well, I'm going to put in the first person that we found. She seems fine. Yeah, seems relatively alright. We should probably fill in some of these other roles as well, but we'll figure those out in a little bit. Just grab that. We captured more people. You worth any money? Worth 10 gold. You worth any piety? You worth 100. Alright, well, let's execute you here. Head up. Oh, I'm going to take attrition if I do that. Right, head up this way. Let's do a little bit more... Yeah, a little bit more sieging. You've increased control. Wonderful. I love to see it. Next up, are we going to have this? This is going to happen in 9 months if it's going to happen. Okay. This is the one that was like out of there, wasn't it? No? Is it this one? I'm trying to figure out which one had the... It was one of these ones over here. Had like a corruption event. Maybe the corruption event is already gone. Yeah, now they're mostly just horrified by human sacrifice. Yeah, I was trying to see if any of them had corruption still. That looks like corruption. No, it's confused bookkeeping. None of these still... Oh, that's corruption. That's lack of sheriffs. Okay. Let's help our son out here and let's get you increasing control in that one. Which will hopefully help us. Okay. Can I head to their capital? I can, sure. I can also hit... No, I can't head here first. Let's head to their capital. This guy's a good fighter who's arrived. Okay, we'll look at him maybe next time. Don't know what you're doing here. They left. Alright, perfect. They left it for me to do our little raid of first. Nice. Captured some more people. They're worth 25 piety apiece. I see you're worth 250. Oh, wonderful. You'll love to see it. Right. Can I head into here? I can. Perfect. Let's grab a couple of these ones while we're here as well. So, another quick little raid. Misdeeds of the Riksgothi. In the evening, Riksgothi Olafur sits in a dimly lit council room. His gaze and quill are focused upon inconspicuous expense reports, yet beside him lie clay molds with the royal stamp, which would only be needed if he intended to defraud the realm. To think that a man of his position would dare act so disgracefully in the eyes of Odin. Disgracefully but skillfully. Had I not caught him in the act, nobody would have been the wiser to his scheme. So we can publicly shame him, which will get satisfied peasants, but only in Novgorod. Okay. We can send him to the dungeons. Okay. We can get intrigue lifestyle experience, or we can get his money. I think, unfortunately, you're imprisoned, mate. Right. Next up, our court... Well, wait a second. A new Riksgothi is going to be our court tutor with 31... learning, which is great. She's going to give us a huge amount of piety per month. We're going to completely outpace by raiding, but let's not worry about that. Clear that out. What's this? I think it's just saying there's a new inspiration. I don't need to worry. Oh, maybe I got an artifact? Nope. Okay. They've decided to fight me. Seemed like a bad idea in hindsight for them, as they lost a lot of troops for nothing. Olafur has died in my dungeon. You can no longer continue with increased control in county. Is that because they started increasing control in their own county? Potentially. Yeah. It might be. I don't know. Just pick one and increase control, I guess. Actually, do we have one that doesn't have full control? We do. Yeah, do our one next. Nice. Okay, make your way home. Scheme at court. You're plotting against my courtier Ulfhildr. My random guest. Okay. Throw him in jail. And then execute him. Yup. Cool. Right. Back here. We got money. We got prestige. We can now disband our troops temporarily. We also have a disease. It's called Wake Fire. Because it started in Wake. I feel like that's just asking for trouble, having one called Wake Fire. Is that the one that's in our realm? Just seeing here. Maybe there isn't one in our realm. Maybe I'm going crazy. Anyway, maybe it's just near. But cool. Right, that seems like a good point to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.